Yahweh Shemel Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'asum, Yahweh Shah Ba'asum, Rakakadai, the honors to the apostles and elders. A great most, all much respect to you brothers out there. This preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, tabernacle of David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So I just want to get into this little lesson right here, so, to blow the trumpet, let our people know out there. And for us, for us brothers out there and a few sisters, hey, we already know not to take this, but to really, really show you why you shouldn't be taking the Maxcine, man. So you look right here. It says real pandemics do not require, Slacky, I said pandemics. Real pandemics do not require extravagant virus models. You see, because Esau Edom's out there, he's just blowing up everything, without real facts, saying, oh, the hospitals is filled, oh, this amount of people have died. No, he's just blowing it out of his ass, man. Faulty testing kits, you see? What you had, I believe you had Elon Musk, who took a test, and one of his tests was positive and one of his tests was negative. And plus you got to stick that with modern medicine today, you have to stick a swab all the way up your nose to your brain. You see, this place is through. Rigged results, all right? Falsified death certificates, all right? And this thing is all planned. This thing is all planned, as you see right here. This is a planned demic. But the 2/3, their eyes are so closed. They ready to put their kids in the schools. They ready to throw their children in the fire, just like they have done in their past life, sacrificing them children to the fire of Molech, man. So these people is through, man. Everybody that wants to take these Maxcines, and throughout it to the few brothers that texted me some of these pictures, for this lesson. But anyways, what you see right here, how are you liking your 6 months free trial to the New World Order? You see, we're coming into that reset, Hey, it's going to be a digital reset, but not for the elect. It's going to be for the 2/3 and the heathens, a digital reset. You see, the ones that are standing up for the name of Yahweh Shemel Shah, they're not going to bow down to this devil. And these masks pretty much show who's compliant, who wants to bow down to the image of Baal. You see? Let's get this other one. Oh, man, this one right here. Half of Tennessee, man, that's like probably around the corner for me. Half of Tennessee parents likely to give child COVID, well, I'm going to say Maxcine vaccination, study finds. All right. 53% of total parents say they would vaccinate their children. And you see right there, man, the Hispanics or Northern Kingdom brothers, white people, well, so-called white people, Edomites, to hell with them. It's about half of them. And you got so-called black people, Southern Kingdom. It's almost half. All right. So you may have the other half that questioning this, but still will end up taking the Maxcine. But us, Lord willing, we're of the elect, and the Lord is going to keep us from these horrible times, man, where everybody else is out here living up their best life, trying to get rest, because they out there on their jobs. They got to work at home. They got nobody to watch their kids, so they want to throw their children in the fire of Molech. That's what they doing. All right, and so they gladly, all right, they gladly will give their children these Maxcinations. And Lord willing, I'll go down to this, and you're going to see right here the effects, man. The effects. 4 Maxcine volunteers develop Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is a condition that causes a weakness or paralysis of the muscles in the face. The condition causes on one side of your face to drop or become stiff. And you see, and this is from them taking the Maxcine. And is that $115,000 worth it, man? Is it worth it? $15,000, is it worth it for half of your face to be drooping? It's why the men of the Lord are going to be laughing at you niggas in these last days, man. Because you trust in Babylon the Great. You trust in oppression. And I'll go up to this one right here. Will Americans be forced to take Crown Royal Maxcine despite side effect warnings? RT's boom bust finds out. And so, even if they make it mandatory or don't force it on you, man, you got to realize, hey, are you unplugged from the matrix, man? Are you unplugged from the matrix? Are you ready to lose it all? So I rambled long enough. Let's go ahead and get some scriptures. All right. Matter of fact, since I'm here, man, nah, I'm gonna get that later. Let's go to Luke 17 and 33. Luke 7, well, let me get this right here. Luke 17 and 32 remembers Lot's wife because she was looking back and she got turned into a pillar of salt. And so, we're in similar times. Our people that want to love the wickedness of Babylon the Great, they're going to be turned into ashes. All right, verse 33, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. All right, you trying to gain your life, trying to keep your riches on this side of the earth, because you got to take the Maxcine and eventually the chip so you can keep everything on this side of the earth. But the elect, they already know, hey, this place is through. Why do I want to keep my car, my house, whatever, man? When all this stuff is going to be destroyed. That's what our people don't understand, man. But we out there blowing the trumpet. And that's why they're going to be out here looking dumb and with no excuse. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. All right, you lose your life for this truth. You sacrifice everything for this truth. All right, you're going to gain your life. You're going to get that crown of glory. You're going to be praised in the kingdom of heaven, man. You're going to be the first fruits if you're enduring to the end. That's what we want. All right. Copy that real quick. Let me go to Matthew 16 and 25. Pretty much says the same thing. Let me paste that real quick. Matthew 16 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. All right. So once again, you throwing your children into the fire of Molech so you can have a little peace at home, or so you can enjoy your riches on this side of the kingdom. Well, you're gonna lose all that, man. You're gonna lose your life. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. You see? It's just plain and simple, man. And let's go down here. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? And that's what our people are doing, man. They serving Esau Edom. They making him their king. And so, yeah, you profit. Yeah, you got these nice cars, house. You living high off the hog. Well, guess what you're going to lose? You're going to lose. But the man that does not bow down to this wicked ass kingdom, they're going to gain it all back 100-fold, man. So with us understanding these scriptures, we already know, man. We already know. This is verse 27. For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with angels, and then shall he reward every man according to his works. And that's what we're waiting for, man. That's what we're waiting for, to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. You know, you sacrifice your time. You ran the good race. You know, you paced yourself in this marathon. You know, you didn't run too fast. You didn't run too slow where you fell off. You ran the good distance, and you ran it all the way through. And the Lord's going to bless you for that, man. Verse 28. Verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. So some men out here are not going to have to be martyrs out here. You know, they're going to get beamed up. You know, they're going to go through this Jacob's trouble. You know, the Lord's going to keep them from the hour of temptation, these Maxcines and the mark of the beast. And you're going to get beamed up in them chariots. You know, either way, if you be a martyr, you still are going to get beamed up in the chariots and get that crown of glory. Either way, it's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation, but our people's not thinking like that, man. They don't know what's up. So let me go to Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see? That's what we're coming into, man. Lord is testing our faith. You know, when they come to your job saying that you got to take this Maxcine, hey, you already know. Hey, you better quit that job, man. You know, because you get this Maxcine, man. Let's go right back to the picture. You're gonna be looking like this, man. You're gonna be talking like Beavis and Butthead. You know, this is just me speaking as a man. You know, I believe, you know, if somebody takes these Maxcines, you know, it makes them more susceptible to getting them demons on them, man. That's why you're gonna see a lot of these people out here bugging out, eating each other, man, because they got all this shit all the way up in their veins, man. You know? Verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take that crown. So keep this truth, man. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of your tongues, man. Okay? You understanding this truth and understanding that you're not supposed to take the Maxcine on the mark is going to keep you. You know? Hey, treat this Maxcine as if it is the mark of the beast. Okay? Because you, with this knowledge, man, if you end up taking it, you're going to be looking stupid out here, man. And I see why the Lord is going to be laughing. The men of the Lord are going to be laughing at people in these last days, man, because y'all dumb as hell. Yeah, don't take heed to the men out there that's blowing the trumpet to warn you what's coming to pass. But you rather trust your enemy. Well, you trust your enemy, you're going to get confounded. And that's just plain and simple. Slocky, give me 1 second. All right. So you trust your enemy, you're going to be confounded, man. Let's go ahead and get some more scriptures. It's a Psalms. Let's go to Psalms 18. Pass it all the way up. All right, so this is Psalms 18 and 48. He delivered me from my enemies. You see, that's what the Lord is going to do. You know, as you read up, you see the spiritual power and the spiritual power that the Lord is going to bestow upon his men in these last days, man. Conquering our enemies, man, through the spirit and power of YASHAMIAHLA and praising his name. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. You see, Esau, Edom going to come in as a flood, or with these chips, or with these Maxcine. The Lord is going to make a way for you to escape, for you to dwell safely in these last days, all right? Thou has delivered me from the violent man. This man is violent, man. Because once again, let's go right back to this picture. You guys want to look like these people, man? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. It's a fearful thing. And that's what our people don't understand, man. They don't fear the Lord. Therefore, I will give thanks unto thee, O Lord YASHAMIAHLA, among the heathen, and sing praises unto thy name. That's what we doing. We doing it now, man. You know, wake up, giving praises to YASHAMIAHLA for waking us up. Another day to prophesy the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom. And Lord willing that we endure to the end, fight this good fight, and get that crown of glory, man. You know? Hey, that's what I want. So to hell with this car, to hell with this house, to hell with all this, man. You know? Because all this stuff, all this carnal stuff that we have is going to be burnt away. All right, check this. Great deliverance giveth to he to his king, and showing mercy to his anointed, to David and to his seed forevermore. And Lord willing, we get the sure mercies of David in these last days. All right, and he protects us and bestows upon us a spiritual power. We're going to need that spiritual power in these last days. We're going to need it. Okay, but this right now is a trial of faith. This is a trial of faith. The Lord is seeing if you're faithful, if you truly trust in him. And I can tell you right now, you know, I truly trust in the Lord. I just pray that he keeps that spirit upon me to always trust in the Lord no matter what. And you brothers and few sisters, hey, pray the same, man. Because we coming into some horrible times. And our people just the walking dead out there, man. All right? The walking dead. Hey, once again, right here again. You know, when you watch The Walking Dead, don't some of the characters, you know, the dead people walking around, don't they look like this? You know, with their mouths all messed up? Man, but our people want to believe and trust in this damn demon, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy 30. 30, and I think I'm starting at verse 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. All right, so this goes back to us making a covenant with the Lord. And we didn't keep our side of the covenant, so we got death and evil. But that was the Lord's movie. And the hopeful elect understands that we sinned against the Lord. So we choosing life, good, in these last days, all right? In that I command thee this day to love the Lord Yahweh, thy power, to walk in his ways. That's what we telling our people, to walk in his ways, to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgment, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power shall bless thee in the land where thou goest to possess it. You see, but our people are throwing their children to the fire of Molech, man. Throwing them right there in the fire. You know, and when you come home, or when your children come home from school and they looking like this, hey, don't say nothing, man. You've been warned. You've been warned. All right, so we choosing life. So we may live. And so eventually we may be multiplied, especially in the kingdom of heaven. You know, we want to be the first fruits of that. But if thou heart turn away, all right, like the majority of our people, they walk by the camp or come across the videos, scoff and laugh, question the Lord, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and to serve them. That's what our people doing. Hey, for real, they worshiping Esau, Edom, man. You know, especially when they get the chip, it's showing that Esau, Edom is their God, their master, their king. I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish. That's what's going to happen to our people. They're going to surely perish. Okay? Because you go into the videos of the brothers, you know, going into the God gene, man. You know, you take that Maxcine and the chip, you know, you pretty much destroying your connection to the Most High. that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land where thou shalt possess over Jordan, to go to possess it. All right, so the Lord ain't going to prolong these two-thirds life, man. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you. You see, once again, we made a covenant with the Lord. All right, and the Lord sees everything, man. He has his chariots. He sees everything. If you're doing good or if you're doing bad. So you're going to be recompensed. That I have set before you life and death, blessings and cursings. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. You see, that's what I wanted, man. That we in our, I'm going to read it again, that both thou and thy seed may live. Hey, because some brothers, they got children, man. They got a wife and children, man. Don't you want to see your children live? Don't you want to see your children get beamed up in the chariots with you, man? But you got our people out here, once again, throwing their children to the fire of Molech, man. All right, they don't care about their children. They see these side effects. Once again, they see these side effects, and they don't care, man. They don't care. So you and your children, they're going to die, man. All right? All right, 2/3, they just going to get it. So this is verse 20. That thou mayest love Yahweh thy power, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him. You see, that's what the hopeful elect is doing. Cleaving unto Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right? Watching, praying, because we understand that we need him, man. We just worms down here. Without the Lord, we are just worms down here, man. All right? And we just hoping that he gives us that power, gives us the spirit and the strength to endure to the end. For he is thy life, you see, and the length of thy days thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai swear unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give to them. So that's what we want. We want to be the first fruits of the kingdom. You see? That's what we want. So that's why we cleave. We hold on to Yahweh Shema Shai to the very end. But our people's not doing it. And they don't care to do that. So that's why they're going to be burnt up and come back into the kingdom as newborn babies. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more. Let's go to Matthew 24. Because we in some times, boy. Matthew 24 and 21. Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulations, you see? Great tribulations, man. Great. All right. Jake just don't know, man. Jake is still out here sleeping. Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. So it's going to be worse than any time on the earth out here, man. Jake versus Edom, Edom versus Edom. The nations versus themselves, man. It's going to be crazy out here, man. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So, Lord willing, we have the hope for elect. And these days just breeze by. Slakia, these days just breeze by for us while we watch everybody else go crazy. So, all right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, man. Don't take that Maxcine, man. Don't take that Maxcine. You be looking like dumber and dumber out here, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashum, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashum, Rakakadas, the fathers to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there. Speak his word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.